Let the identification deepen. The more deeply and clearly you come to see that you are living in bondage, the more difficult would it be for you to continue supporting the bondage. Things will happen on their own. You won't have to plan or think or come up with an idea. Even the ideation would be very much spontaneous. What is needed is the honest admission that there is a lot of bondage. And the admission has to be right from your core. It cannot be merely a matter of principle or general knowledge. It has to be as centrally arising from you as does your heartbeat. Your heartbeat governs everything in your system, does it not? Similarly, the realization that you are in bondage must get on top of you. It must become your master. It must start dictating things. It must take control of you and make you do whatsoever is needed. Realization cannot be some little thing. Admission of bondage is such a major issue that you cannot have it and push it aside. You cannot postpone the matter to be addressed some other day. You cannot relegate the admission to some corner of your life. It has to overwhelm you. It's like discovering that your house is on fire. The discovery takes control of you. The discovery becomes the paramount thing. All the other things that you are busy doing become secondary. Only one thing matters now, and what is that? The house is on fire. Keep everything else aside. Address the core issue. We are talking of our own house. We are not talking of some stranger's house in some other country. Once you know that the house is on fire, action has to be commensurate. You cannot have a stoic or secular or detached attitude towards these things. That is merely dishonesty. Once you know you are in bondage, it's time to get up, act, rebel, fight. Clear, decisive, direct action is needed. You cannot say, oh, I'm merely the watcher of all my bondages. Are you? Then why do you suffer so much? Often this watching thing becomes such a convenient escape route because one does not have the guts to rebel and act. So one says, no, I have no problems with it. I'm merely the observer. Had you been merely the observer, why would you have suffered so much in the first place?
Peaceful state.
It's a very peaceful state, and because it is peaceful, you do not want to let it slip away. The very glimpse is so compelling, so overpowering, that you don't want to lose it. If you have ever tasted freedom, how do you allow bondages to become your life? And that's the very purpose of those glimpses. Sometimes you get those glimpses while reading, sometimes while playing, swimming, diving, listening, loving, singing, meditating. That is the reason why those flashes come to you. They come to you to lure you, to seduce you. Give in to the seduction. One has a glimpse or a good extended period of bliss, and then it is gone, and one is missing it. Because one is missing it, so one wants its repetition. See what we want. We want a repetition of the experience that we had. We don't want the thing, we want the experience. And the experience depends on the experiencer. The one that you were 3 years back, you are no more now. Even if the real thing were to come to you today, it would not give you the same kind of experience that it gave you then, because you have changed. But we don't want the real thing, and the real thing might as well be still and already available to you. But you would keep denying its existence because you are matching it against the previous experience. You are saying, no, this is not what I want. This that is being offered today is not what I want. What I want is a duplicate of that which happened to me 3 years back. Please remember that the one to whom those things happened 3 years back is no more. And if the experiencer is no more, how can the experience sustain? Why are you no more? Because that very experience changed you. If that period of bliss and realization or discovery of identity had any worth, then that period would have surely transformed you. And if it didn't transform you, it was anyway worthless. It did transform you. You are no more the one who had that experience. How will you ever get a repeat? You are demanding an encore. You are demanding the impossible. Truth keeps coming to us, but we keep missing it because it does not quite tally with our images of the truth. And once you have had what you commonly call as an experience of the truth, that experience is so overwhelming and it is such a strong imprint on the memory that one starts asking again and again for its recurrence. One says, give me that same thing once again, please, just once again. It was so blissful, so charming, so relieving. Give me that same thing just once again. It won't come to you that way ever again. But it would continuously come to you in newer ways. If you are open to receive the truth in newer ways, then the truth is yours. But if you will stubbornly insist that the truth must comply with your conditions, then you may just as well keep waiting. This is the reason why people feel loveless or energyless or sapless. Because what we want is an image of love. This is what romanticism is all about. No? Gaining bliss through experience. We say, please give me the same experience that I had 20 years back. Are you the same one who was 20 years back? Then how will you have the same experience? And when you do not get that same experience, you keep complaining that life is dry and lonely. And then we try repeat honeymoons, and they leave us more miserable than before. The places that once used to appear so very charming are hardly any attractive today. Often we resolve the issue by pretending as if we are blissful, as if the experience is repeating itself, when it is really not.
I don't even think about that experience. It actually needs I need to exert a lot of energy to even kind of think about past or previous past. So I don't quite. So I'm not even longing for that experience. I guess there's no longing for anything.
If that experience is no longer important to you, then why do you talk of that experience when you had the option to talk of anything under the sun? Don't you see that you chose to talk of nothing else but that one experience? It is important to you. Please admit that.
It doesn't show up in my day-to-day life.
It doesn't show up because if you will admit that it is still important, it will place upon you an even greater responsibility to ensure its repetition. When something appears practically unattainable, then we do not want to admit to ourselves that we are really craving for it. Because if you will admit that you are really hungry for something, you will be then obliged to go for it. It's that same old story, If I can't get it, I'll say I don't want it. Sour grapes. Things and tricks of the mind.
I was struck by your comment a little bit ago about truth. Something about the truth can be around you, but if you need to receive it on your own terms, you're not being able to. And I just relate that comment in my mind to love and the experience of really desiring and craving love, and also feeling that there are offerings of love all around you, but it's not on your terms or not the way that you want it. And just any thoughts you have on that?
Yeah. We just do not accept how very magnanimous the giver is. It's like the father has brought 100 kinds of toys for the kid. The kid sees just one of them. And he becomes infatuated with that one particular toy. And the kid has somehow lived in such deprivation and penury that even one toy, even one single toy is a big thing for him. So he thanks his luck 100 times. He says, wow, it's so great that I got this thing. So great I got this thing. I had nothing and now I have this. I'll never let go of this. I'll never let go of this. The kid is severely underestimating his worth. And the kid is equally severely underestimating the love of the father. The kid is saying, now that I have it, I must stick to it. I must not let go of it, because I'll never get a second one. Even getting the first one was such an improbable thing. From where will a second one arrive? But the father has showered 100 toys, each better than the other. And when the first toy expires, and all toys do expire, don't they? Is there any toy that does not have an expiry date to it? And so when the first toy expires, the kid's world collapses. For the kid, it is the end of the universe. The kid says, oh my God, I had just one. And that too is gone. And the father has a 99 others and 9,999 others toys lined up for him. The kid is not even prepared to look at the other ones, and all of them are much better than this one. Why? Because the kid lives in such low self-worth that he finds it totally unimaginable that somebody would give him not one but 100, 1,000,000 toys. Oh, it's unimaginable for the kid. Even one was preposterously improbable. To think of 100 would be felony. There is just so much available in the universe. But we keep our doors shut to it because we do not feel that we are eligible enough to have all that which the giver has bestowed on us. The giver keeps on giving. We say, oh, I, the meek, the little one, am I qualified to receive what you are giving? And he is saying, son, it's all for you. Pick up. All for the taking. And now we see the little one is wailing and crying his heart out. Oh, I lost my little toy. So the father somehow arranges to get the other toys paraded in front of him. The kid casts a glance at all the other toys and says, no, they can't be real. I cannot be so lucky. Surely all these are fake toys. Duplicate copies. I won't look at them. And the father is whispering, son, please test them. They are not fake. They are better than what you previously had. But the kid says, no. I'm just a meek little kid. Why would somebody love me so much that he would shower all these freebies on me? That's the thing, We do not believe that somebody loves us so much. Our low self-esteem precludes us from accepting that we are the most loved child of somebody. Love keeps coming and knocking. And what do we say? Not for me. The giver says, for you. And you say, not in the mood to joke. This world is a world of change. So even if the essence of the gift remains the same, the form and the name of the gift would surely keep changing. Why do you expect the gift to come to you in the name and form of yesterday? It won't. Does yesterday ever repeat itself? If it doesn't, then how would the gifts of yesterday repeat their names and forms? Their essence would be the same. The love from where they are coming to you would be the same, but they would come to you in some other name, form, appearance, color, situation. Remain open. Lots of toys.